Michael Burry, the very famous investor, very successful investor over the years, he was starring, well, I should say, he was featured. Very smart guy, but he's kind of lighting up Twitter tonight because he just tweeted out just the words "sell." Now, what does he mean? Who in the world could actually know? But in just 3 hours, it's already gotten 3.5 million views. So what does? So let's just pretend for a second. Maybe he's onto something. Is he telling everybody to sell all their stocks? Sell what's he? And if he is, what does he know? What's he seeing? Maybe he saw that Dow is cutting 5% of its workforce last week, or that IBM is missing annual targets and cutting 3,900 jobs, or maybe it's that Comcast is saying this year is going to be bad, or Microsoft is cutting 10,000 jobs and their sales don't look too good for this year, and maybe PayPal laying off 7% of their workforce, or I don't know, maybe Michael Burry is looking at these stocks like Carvana and Peloton and Beyond Meat and Coinbase and Teladoc and Lemonade and Robinhood that are down 90% in a year and a half because obviously, or I don't know, maybe he looked at this chart and asked, what in the world began at the beginning of 2021, not 2020, that spawned an unprecedented 2 million increase in labor force age population with disabilities? So what happened in the year 21? What happened in the year 2021 that could have caused 2 million people to go off the workforce because of forced disability? Gosh, was anybody doing any type of experimental therapeutics at that point? Or maybe he's seeing, just like you are, the largest egg producers plant in the country has burned down, along with about 140 others. If you watch, I did a video on that about a month and a half ago. Or maybe Michael Burry sees that central banks around the world have bought the most gold in any single year since 1967. Why would they be doing that? Or or maybe he sees that KB Homes, a large home builder, just reported that a 68% cancel rate, meaning that over two-thirds of home buyers walked away from their contacts in the quarter, leaving KB Home with a massive pileup of inventory. So this year, 68. Last year, cancel rate was only 13%. In that same vein, I apologize. In that same vein, maybe he sees that the Philly Fed has determined that payroll growth is actually not happening, or that record low jobless claims is actually not happening, or that job openings is actually not happening. The Philly Fed, Goldman Sachs, and UBS are all openly and very, very succinctly shooting those down. Or maybe it's that he just sees the crypto market is about to take one huge bath where millions of average Joe crypto holders are about to get completely wiped out because Swift has now only allowed people with $100,000 worth of transactions to cash out their crypto. Or maybe he's just simply looking at China reopening and realizing that, wow, China has already printed 4 trillion of yuan to keep their economy stimulated. So I don't know, you guys. I mean, I don't know. He says sell, but is he actually talking about the stock market? What's he looking at? I wonder what he's actually looking at that would make